sometimes filmmakers will completely alter their movies to fit a particular cast member's style. Rewrites, conflicting schedules, and artistic tension have led to some of the most interesting cast shakeups in film history. But what if these iconic roles had gone to the people they were originally intended for? If you like what you see, check out our YouTube channel for more of our videos. The following are 10 dream movie castings that almost came true. And before we start, can you guess this movie from these emojis? Stay tuned for the answer at the end of our video.
You shall not pass!
Sir Ian McKellen in Harry Potter. Given his history, Sir Ian McKellen was born to be magical. The actor has played some of the most prolific characters over the course of his career.
That remarkable medal doesn't run through your entire body, does it?
Between Magneto and Gandalf, McKellen is no stranger to having special abilities. So when J.K. Rowling was ready to take her Harry Potter franchise from page to screen, the actor was the natural choice to play Dumbledore. And that's exactly why he said no. Even though he would have been perfect for the role, the actor declined the offer, because he had just played a similar character in Lord of the Rings' Gandalf.
Fly, you fools!
Chris Farley in Shrek. It's hard to imagine anyone else as the lovable ogre.
Listen, little donkey. Take a look at me. What am I?
But Mike Myers wasn't actually production's first choice when it came to casting the lead for Shrek. In fact, the big green monster was a different character entirely.
Really?
Comedian and fellow SNL alumni Chris Farley was originally tapped to play the titular role. Farley had nearly completed all of his dialogue before passing away in December of 1997. After his death, Myers stepped in and made the franchise what it is today. Still, we can't help but wonder what the character would have looked like with Farley's comedic timing and energetic approach. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Tom Hanks in Super Mario Bros. If you don't already know, King Koopa, aka Bowser, is the callous ruler of a strange and beautiful place called the Mushroom Kingdom. He's a spiky bully, who is constantly kidnapping the princess and making it impossible for a little plumber named Mario to earn an honest living. The ill-fated big-screen adaptation of Nintendo's classic Super Mario Bros. Storyline cast Dennis Hopper to play the big bad fire-breathing Bowser. It also cast Bob Hoskins in the role of Mario, alongside his Luigi, John Leguizamo.
Luigi Mario. Oh, you got a problem with that?
It was a flop, and the casting is hardly to blame. But when we found out that Arnold Schwarzenegger was considered for Bowser, and Tom Hanks had actually signed on to play Mario, we couldn't help but think that the alternative product would have been way more epic.
We're gonna be doing one thing, and one thing only. Killing Nazis.
Brad Pitt in The Bourne Identity. At this point, Brad Pitt has proven he can handle any genre. Comedy, drama, vampires, Pitt can do it all.
Grazie.
And while we loved him in Spy Game, the movie he was originally slated to appear in turned out to be an even bigger deal. We may know the titular character from the Bourne franchise to be played by Matt Damon, but it was Pitt who was being considered for the role first. In what we assume was a very action-packed cost-benefit analysis, the actor elected to join the Tony Scott vehicle instead. Sure, it may have been the more cerebral choice, but that doesn't mean it was the smart one. Michael Jackson in Star Wars Episode 1: The Phantom Menace. When it comes to Star Wars Episode 1: The Phantom Menace, every fan has an opinion. But there seems to be a greater general consensus that Jar Jar Binks is the worst.
You know, I find that Jar Jar creature to be a little odd.
But friends, wait, consider this. What if the CGI monstrosity was played by the King of Pop instead? That's right folks, Michael Jackson wanted to play the Gungan, except his version of the character differed from George Lucas's. The director envisioned the character as being completely CGI, whereas Jackson wanted to don prosthetics and special effects makeup to achieve Jar Jar's odd appearance. When it comes to Star Wars, Lucas is the law, and a quick glance at the cover will tell you who won that argument. Emily Blunt in The Avengers. Emily Blunt has some serious acting chops. Audiences fell in love with the actress after her portrayal of a snooty, high-fashion assistant in The Devil Wears Prada.
Yes.
And when she showed up to kick everyone's ass alongside Tom Cruise in Edge of Tomorrow, audiences were blown away. But somewhere in between those two movies, the actress was very close to being cast as Black Widow in the Avengers franchise. The actress was bound to a multi-picture contract with a different company, and just before the rubber hit the road, the old contract reared its ugly head. Blunt was diverted into Gulliver's Travels instead, and Black Widow went to Scarlett Johansson. Bill Murray in Pirates of the Caribbean. With the exception of Garfield, Bill Murray can make any movie a watchable one. The actor's iconic big screen personality would have lent itself perfectly to the character of Captain Jack Sparrow.
I feel so funky.
And we're not the only ones who think so. Apparently, the script made its way to Steven Spielberg before landing on Gore Verbinski's desk, and Spielberg wanted Murray for the lead. If you think about it, that casting would have been kinda perfect, even if the movie would have been a completely different one than we know today.
Well, he's probably right.
Margot Robbie in Cinderella. Margot Robbie is Hollywood's it girl right now. Since appearing in 2013's The Wolf of Wall Street, the actress is everywhere. And while diehard fans can name every movie she starred in, unfortunately there's one film they have to leave off.
Cinderella!
That's right, at one point the blonde bombshell was tapped to play the live-action version of everyone's second favorite Disney princess. Robbie made it through 2 rounds of auditions before losing the glass slipper to Lily James for the 2015 adaptation. The film wasn't as successful as production hoped it would be, and the choice freed Robbie up to shoot her sudsy cameo for The Big Short instead. Chloe Grace Moretz in The Little Mermaid. Over the past couple of years, Chloe Grace Moretz has been working her ass off. Since 2010, the actress has been involved with over 20 projects. And that's enough to make even the most seasoned Hollywood professional feel a little sluggish. But after cementing herself in the big screen lexicon, Moretz says she realized she was working on autopilot and losing passion for the work. She's now in a position where she can pick and choose which roles she takes, in addition to taking time off. It's too bad because at one point the actress was pretty much confirmed to play Ariel in a live-action version of The Little Mermaid. Obviously, she would have been great, but in the long term, she probably made the right call. Hey everyone, if you enjoy this quality Screen Rant content that we bring you every day, go check out our friends over at The Things and subscribe to their channel. The Things has the most entertaining list videos about cool and interesting pop culture topics that can be enjoyed anytime and anywhere. And the answer to the movie emoji is... Did you get the right answer? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Screen Rant for more fun videos like this one.